So, hello everyone, and let's start with another question for my lead code problem solving series. This time, I've got a question. Uh, it seems like a pattern. You have to, deconstruct the question from the given information and examples to actually know what the question asks you to do. For example, let's deconstruct it together. Now, you're climbing a staircase. It takes n steps to reach the top. Each time you can either climb one or two steps. In how many distinct ways can you climb the top? Alright, so let's see the examples. If my n is equal to 2, my output is 2. That is one step plus one step or two steps directly. Or if n is equal to 3, the next time my output is either one step plus one step plus one step, 1 plus 1 plus 1, or 2 plus 1, or 1 plus 2. So my output is 3. When my input n will be 4, my output will be 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2, 2 plus 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2 plus 1, rearranging 2 in every single position, and 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So the total will be 5, and so on. If you pay attention at the pattern and try to deconstruct the pattern behind it, you'll notice that it's just Fibonacci series. So what we have to do is return a particular index of the Fibonacci. Alright, so just we'll write a code to create a Fibonacci series and return it some particular index. In cases my n is less than equal to 2, what we return is n itself. You can see from this example, n is equal to 2, we return n is equal to 1, we return n, that is 1. In other cases, when n is greater than 2, we'll create Fibonacci sequence. My bad. Previous one is equal to 2. Current, let's start from the beginning, right? Previous 2 is equal to 1, that is the first index, and then int previous 1 is equal to 2, and then my current index will be 0, right? And what we'll do, we'll start a loop, uh, int I equal to 3, because we have considered I equal to 1 and 2 in the above condition, right? And then I will be less than equal to n. Alright, and then what we'll do is I plus equals 2, my bad, I plus plus, basic thing, and current equals previous 1 plus, oh come on, previous 2, right? Then previous 2 is equal to previous 1, and previous 1 is equal to current. Previous 1 is equal to current, right? And then we will return previous 1. Simple as that. Let's run the thing. What the hell? What is the error? Use of undeclared array for previous one. Did you use previous? Oh, I have declared previous one. Previous. Spelling mistake. Prev. And then we do prev. Prev. Let's run it this time. Come on. Prev. Hmm. Prev. My God, how many spelling mistakes? Prev. Well, if you are curious, I am not able to see the see the code very clearly because the font size in my screen is quite small. So forgive me for the spelling mistakes and the inconsistent debugging. Otherwise, the code is perfect. This was a pattern matching type of question, pattern recognition type of question. You had to recognize what the pattern was by creating multiple test cases and getting their outputs. This was a new type of question. I don't mind if you didn't get the answer in the first go, but this is also an important kind of question. You need to practice these kinds of answers. So thank you, and we'll see you next time. I hope you understood this.